Hello and welcome back to Rule the Waves 2. We are playing Imperial Germany in the 1900s start. It is now February of 1937 and we are once more at war with both France and Italy. The war is now lasting for 7 months and unfortunately last time the save game actually failed. Let me just close this. The save game actually failed, but I've started the habit to save after every turn. So in that case we only lost the last turn, and that turn actually went pretty bad. We lost those 2 battle cruisers, and it turned out that the Goeben had been without planes. I thought about what to do, whether I will just try it again, but then I decided against it, because first of all I made the mistake of not using the Moltkes correctly. In the last war I have exclusively used them for trade protection and raiding, and that is their only justifiable role in this phase, with only 13-inch guns. And the Goeben was supposed to be in mothballed, but apparently there has been some condenser trouble or any other damage to it, so it went back to the dockyards. And when a ship ends up in dockyard, it goes back into active fleet. So the Goeben then appears in the game without any air group. And if I were to control that, this would never happen, as I equip it with fighters. So in this regard, I have now decided to basically change my decisions and rerun the game in a different way. That means I'll put those 2 on radar, and now we're gonna check what I actually have in Northern Europe. So apparently, apart from those carriers, not much anymore if I don't use those 3 battle cruisers in an offensive role. The thing is, I might be able to just pull away ships from the Mediterranean again. We have a huge superiority of 67 to 266. I will probably just wait 1 more turn, but I also want to conquer Norway. But the next invasion here is, I'm waiting for the invasion of Sicily. The goal in Northern Europe is to basically be defensive. The only thing that can be invaded is Eastern Prussia. And if let me check. Depends on which base is which, but I think maybe from Stavanger he might be able to invade it. I have no idea, but that's the only thing I can use. The other thing is that I might be blockaded, but unless I'm losing too many ships, this won't happen. So my goal is to just keep up the blockade of France, but I think having a superiority here is sufficient enough, because this is a home base of them as well. Anyways, I will continue blockading them and firstly focus on the Mediterranean before I then circle up to Norway. So let's just, without further ado, oh yeah, and I need to check my shipbuilding. I can't afford 41 million in deficit, so I'm gonna stop those, and I'm gonna stop a couple of those until the 4 turns for the Heinrich, the 2nd class, are over. Actually that doesn't really make any difference, so we can as well continue. But now we've increased it to almost those 4 months, so that should help. Let's see. And we can hope for some more money from the government. So we lose a DD. Large liner by an Italian submarine, that's good. That means less likely of others joining. Friedrich IV has been hit, but it survived. Again, we're losing. I think they run like unrestricted warfare. That is obviously a problem. So I have 3 battle cruisers here, and I basically have 2 carriers. I have no idea why. Enemy coastal raid by Italy. Okay. And France is no longer blockaded, so I need to send something north. What do they have? Let me check here. So 16 14-inch guns, basically. which means I need at least 14-inch guns. So the what do I have here? 15. Oh yeah, those are the ones being rebuilt. Oh well, we can do without it as long as I'm not blockaded, and I can do with declining a few battles. But let's check here why I had 2 carriers supposedly in action, because that one, the Leopold der Erste, der alte Dessau, is active as well. Okay, so let's wait, does he have an aircrew? He has. Okay, so that's okay then. I could activate them all, but I don't see that much of a point. On the other hand, I can activate those, and yeah, why not? Weissenburg and Brandenburg. I thought about sending them to the Mediterranean, but that doesn't make much of a difference there, where it might here. But let's see. But we really need the government to give us more money. Improves range for cruisers. Center line up to 3,500. 3 and 4-inch twin dual-purpose mounts. Finally. Okay. So we get a better torpedo bomber. Is it better? Yes, like in almost every regard. Good. Yeah, the usual fighting. Yeah, we want the ships to be attacked. 1 battle cruiser, Otto der Große. It's kind of a problem. Okay, it's becoming night, so that won't be a problem. The enemy airplanes won't be a problem. Let's close in. Probably increase the speed. Okay, I need to reduce it here. So it's Carlo Alberto. It's 1 battle cruiser. Oh, vastly inferior. Okay. Thing is, now I need to make sure when I'm hunting it that I'm not gonna be torpedoed, because it's becoming night. But apart from that, I can feel fairly self-confident. Okay, let's turn in. That's kind of risky, but I don't really want to afford losing contact to it now. Okay, that's kind of a problem. Okay, they are here, so let's move away for a mile and then move up. But we're hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. So he's in huge trouble. Now I have 1 torpedo hit. Me, I hope that's not too big of an issue yet. Need to, but it's down to 30 knots. God damn it. Okay. So I guess the Carlo Alberto might be getting away. And yeah, no point in risking anything now. Too bad. That was unlucky. Without that torpedo hit, I would have easily gotten it. But I rather survive now. So let's just speed up. Speed is reduced to 10 knots, so it doesn't take additional flooding damage, hopefully. And we are just retreating now. On the other hand, I could use the destroyers to charge in. They mostly still have their torpedoes. Yes, let's actually try that. You guys go north and see whether you find something. Can you... No. I want you to go line abreast so you see more. What is... Line abreast, yes. That's the best I have. But at night it's very unlikely that they will spot anything at all. Should have done that immediately. But too late now. That's basically what my destroyers are for. There was no point in having them retreat together with the Otto der Große. I think Otto der Große was it, right? Yeah. Okay, so apparently he got away. I don't find it. Let's go. Should we continue at full speed? Yeah, why not? I don't care. About a little damage. Okay. So nothing spotted here, at least medium damage, so... Oh, they got a minor victory, okay. Yeah, well, I guess the torpedo damage counted for a lot. Yeah, they damaged my ships a little more. Ah, well. My ship survived and will be out of dock sooner, I guess. So that's not a big deal here. Okay, how much longer? 2 more turns. 10-inch guns? Yeah, that might be useful for heavy cruisers. Mines is in dockyard and damaged, good. Those submarine attacks are just insane, the number of attacks. Okay, convoy attack. Let's decline again. Here we accept. I don't want them to face anything up here. Ah, 3 destroyers. I don't want them to... my carriers to go alone against battleships or battle cruisers, so in this regard that's why I'm declining the first battles that were offered. Okay, we're closing in. Do they actually have cruiser? God damn it. What do I have? Nothing. No support forces. So those 3 are everything I have. Okay. I need to try to sink a freighter or 2. What time is it? It's daylight. So I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this with the strengths of the enemy forces. Probably trying to charge down here, but I mean the first one is already the Iluvatar. Oh, the Iluvatar is going to die a hero's death, but he's not even watching while the ship named after him is going down. Probably. Too bad. Yeah, I don't see how I could do something here. The next ships, they are keeping well within the... Okay, so 1 torpedo hit. They're keeping themselves between the freighters and me. So I can't really attack them. I'm just charging in now and trying to torpedo anything. Hopefully somehow getting through, somehow landing a lucky torpedo hit on something. I don't know. I mean, my destroyers are good, but that is quite a challenge here. But if I'm not able to sink those 2, and the Iluvatar is going down, if I'm not able to sink 2, I'll get a huge hit on the victory points, and I think that looks good. And I think that losing those 3 destroyers might actually mean less victory point loss than not sinking those. I'm not sure. I'll see. I should have R2 down. I'm not sure. I only see 1 stop. This one is going down. Oh, I can't say. I'm not really in the mood of trying to risk the other 2. Yeah, let's try to run away. So Iluvatar has gone down. Too bad. And we've achieved it. Perfect. And it's even... 2 of them are actually even getting away, but it looks like it by the looks of it. Okay. Let's move here. Can you guys still... Yeah, you can still do a decent speed. That's okay. Let's speed up. Yes, perfect. So it should be like a minor victory for me despite having lost 1 destroyer. That is kind of like playing the mechanics, which is unfortunate. But on the other hand, if you consider what they are transporting here, maybe it's like very important naval goods or something. Yeah, major victory. Even three destroyers. I took out 3 destroyers on the run. Well, that's nice. I guess my ships were far better than his. Yeah, maybe the resources, the things that were transported were worth that sacrifice. That might be a point. Okay, let's see. I've lost 1 of those, I think. So it's 8 5-inch and a lot of torpedo tubes. And what have they sunk? That was Italians, I think. Probably one of those. 8 5-inch, well, pretty close. I mean, less tonnage, but that's about it. And I think tonnage should account for more survivability, even without armor. But still. Okay. So this is like, let's halt this one. But my ships are so expensive running them with the current budget that I'm actually running out of money. Even if I stop everything, I think I should still be in the red. Let's like stop those here. Yeah, this should at least allow me to finish those two. And then the maintenance will be lower. Wait, that were battle cruisers? Oh yeah. Okay, good. Naval budget increased. It was 825, so let's see. Sunk. I lose a light cruiser. Damn it. Yeah, I usually do auto intercept, but I don't really want my carrier to face a night battle and trying to gun down a cruiser or something like that. What time do we have? It's daylight. Dusk will be coming. Okay, so it's soon gonna be dusk, which then will be a problem. But maybe I'm spotting it in time. Do I have unknown ship sighted? Okay, so I need to run away now and launch an airstrike on it. Why? Okay. Let's launch one dive bomber first, because I'm not sure how long it takes to reach it and whether that lead was far too short. It probably was. I don't understand why they are not starting recon. No search. Okay, it's already getting dark. Doesn't seem to make sense. Well, let's move away then. Never mind. I don't see a point in risking anything at night. So maybe so you can get away, I don't care too much. But I really wonder what I will have to do about that budget. I think even if I like stop every single construction, it won't be enough to balance the budget. Battle was a draw. Yeah, that's fine. Still leading. So it's 2 million deficit now. Okay, that's fine. Let me see what happened to those two battleships with the 15-inch something guns. Those here. Can't remember. There were 14-inch. Yeah, those two. Okay. Okay. Those are the ones that have been stopped for an eternity. Not for an eternity, but they have been stopped while being far away from anything to finish anything. Well, I guess you guys know what I meant to say. They have been stopped far from completion. That's what I meant to say. Okay. So those two are now in Northern Europe. And they are facing how many? 3. And those 3 are 16 and 14 inch with 11 belt and 11.5 belt. And they are 12. Yeah, I think I can leave them there, and that should be enough to fight the French there, especially if the third one comes online soon. The question is, 825 was the budget, so all I got was like 39 million a year. That's not much. Really need to scrape together some money. Tech park finally, okay. French sink another one. Ship survives. French radar is interned, good. Small engagement, accept. Okay, some free victory points. Okay, now I'm in big financial trouble. I think this is so close to completion, I shouldn't stop that. Need to make room for the budget somehow. So what is naval aircraft cost me far more? Can I delete some? I could reduce research, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Enhanced training doesn't seem like a good idea to accept any compromise here as well. Let's yeah. Wilhelmshaven is furthest and let's scrap Kiel. And Rhodes probably. That should be far enough away as well. Oh, there isn't even any more. Well then let's take out Tobruk. Djibouti? No, Djibouti doesn't have anything. Okay. Wilhelmshaven Airbase Rhodes. Here it is. Okay, down to 4 million. Can I scrap something? Is there anything completely useless apart from those three? And I think that so far they have been pretty useless. Are they usable in any way later as a carrier or something? Probably, but the question is, do I really want to rebuild them? Okay, so it's just 40. I think I'm just gonna scrap them all. They seem to be pretty useless and like a complete waste of money. If I look at, I spend 800,000 a month for them to be raiding. The only really use as a raider is in case they are intercepted by a cruiser or something. But apart from that, and that cruiser can run away, so let's scrap them. I need the money. I don't see a point in trying to. I can't scrap them. Why can't I scrap them? Can't I scrap in war? No, here I can scrap. Can't I scrap because raiding? Yeah, okay, so that was the reason. Well, goodbye then. Let's scrap all of them. And suddenly it looks much better. Good. Nope, no peace. Oh, for fuck's sake. 6. Okay. So I can take Tunisia and Senegal, maybe. Or is there anything I really want? Like Norway would have been interesting, but I can't get it. Sardinia, I could get Sardinia back. Yeah, should we focus on the Mediterranean again? That's the other question. It seems like it's a complete waste of time. And the other thing is about money. You get more budget if you don't select anything. Provinces give you a financial bonus, but it decreases over time. So in 1900 that bonus is substantial, and it's now slowly closing into zero according to the manual. And if you choose nothing, you get a higher budget surplus, a higher boost to your budget than if you choose something, even at the beginning of the game. So the reason here is like prestige, that I can say, oh, I conquered all of the Mediterranean. That would be a reason, or because I want a certain base somewhere. But that's about it. I think I'm actually gonna take nothing then. I could take Corsica or something like that, but do I really want that? No. Let's actually not take anything and just take the budget. Yeah, whatever. Okay, So let's go back here. We put them here in mothballed. Oh yeah, first of all we need to send everything home. Let's put them all into reserve for now. Those who I can select. I'm too bored to check everything, and I'm like mothballed whoever I can. They are mothballed, and then let's delete all the air groups again. That stupid clicking now. And then I can finish the rebuild, finish my corvettes, probably build a few more and rebuild the ships, because now I finally have double turrets. That's good. The only thing missing would be 5-inch double turret now. But yeah. And as we can see, the budget is now 600 million. I think before it was like 450 in peacetime. Can't remember. I might be wrong here. You guys can just look it up on YouTube and see the older things, but I can't do this in-game now. But it might very well be that I've gotten a significant boost by declining any province. And the thing is, unfortunately, I can't select all of them here. So that is that's quite a bummer. So I really actually have to go through all of that, unless I want to accept millions upon millions a month for maintenance. If we see, it's even now it's still at 4.8 million. Maintaining planes is really expensive, and I think I might scrap the Göbin. I don't see much of a point in keeping her, slow as she is, and I think it's about time that I scrap useless ships and focus on the more important ones, especially as the amount of money the useless ones eat up in war. I mean, now in mothballed, if you mothball an old ship, it doesn't take much money, but in war it still takes a couple of 100,000, maybe even 1 million a month, and that money cannot be spent on planes, or cannot be spent on modernizing, or even on completely new ships. So it actually makes sense to keep ships that have reached the end of their useful life as a smaller number as possible. Difference, I think, is my cruisers. Those here. They are a very old design, but they are still useful because I can use them in the colonial role to maintain a presence and thus be on foreign station. And I have to use some ship for that. And here I have some with colonial troops on board, so they count for more. And their maintenance is very low, or I think their maintenance is decently low at least. So that seems to be the only thing where keeping old ones is useful. Okay, let's check the Göbin. Yeah, 22 knots. Scrap that thing. 62 planes might still be of some use. I'm not sure. How fast are they? 24 is not. Let's scrap them too. Let's not waste money and just get rid of everything we can. Okay, let's save. I think oh yeah, and I want to restart the construction. First of all of those. And then of those two. Now I can mothball everything. Yeah, those are the... What? 1DD is still awake. Okay. So that one here. We need new destroyers as well. I'm running out of modern ones because of attrition in war. And I don't have enough new ones yet. I haven't rebuilt any, so the number goes down time over time. Oh, over time, yeah. Let's reserve them. and them. Then I'll check whether I can afford to mothball a few of the older ones, like those here maybe. I can, nice. Okay. And we still have a small surplus, perfect. Yeah, we help. German aircraft Focke-Wulf FW-137 wins the trophy for fastest aircraft with a top speed of 241 knots. This triumph for our aviation industry has energized the nation and raised your prestige. Awesome. More submarine effectiveness submarines. I should build a few new ones as well. Okay. Let's actually take the prestige. Oh, I need to check on planes. Oldest one I have here is the flying boat, so let's get us a new one. I want range and reliability. Okay, let's sell them something, less weight for armor. Catapults on aircraft carriers, that's good. Now I can modernize them. The other thing I wanted to check, what was that? Yeah, we can increase that as well. Oh yeah, radar. I need more radar technology. Is that on high already? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go down to medium here. Shipboard aircraft. I think I have like basically researched the most important stuff. Angled flight deck is another thing. What was it good for? I can't remember. Oh well, just continue. So 25 new corvettes finished, that's good. Turn away. Yeah, let's sell it to them, whatever. 5-inch dual purpose. Now we're talking business. We mothball them right away, and we need to modernize them or they'll fall apart. Can we do something here? No, I don't think we can. We could add some AA. Let's do that. Basically costs nothing. Can we turn those into dual purpose? Yes. Still costs nothing. Whatever. Yep. I don't care about fire control. Let's modernize them. When they're getting older, I think attrition increases. So at some point you look into port after a few years and you suddenly don't have the ships left. That's kind of annoying. The new cruisers are currently being built. I can rebuild them now soon. We still have some budget, yes. Oh well. This is from 28, so that thing needs a rebuild pretty soon as well. Okay, can I give it bigger guns? The same guns, I mean? Better guns, that's what I wanted to say. No, I can't. It already has additional deck armor. I could probably replace the machinery, but I don't see much of a point in that. Let me check again. Yeah, it already has 1,600 additional weight. I honestly don't know where that comes from, because nothing has been rebuilt, nothing significantly, but at some phase in the game suddenly everything becomes much there's suddenly a lot of weight gained, even without rebuilding the engine. Rebuilding the engine makes perfect sense, but like, how is the armor itself supposedly becoming cheaper? Are they scraping off some armor plates and replacing them with more modern ones? I have no idea. But anyways, that's it here. Let's increase that to 5-inch, go up to 24, make dual purpose, go to 4-inch, dual secondary dual mounts, go to max size as well, and we're suddenly down to 500 and 40. We can now increase the number of of fire directors, and let's give it some good medium anti-air. There's still weight left, so I could either give it a float plane. I'm not sure how well that works though, or I could give it torpedoes. And I actually think about giving it torpedoes. Let's be a little aggressive. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay. So delete mount. Delete mount. Still not working. Okay, now we still only have a little overweight left, and if we decrease it to this, to the appropriate deck size, suddenly everything seems like it's intended to be this way. So we are actually going to rebuild them this way. I would have loved to give it torpedo reloads, but I don't think that, first of all, I don't think it's absolutely necessary, as the guns are, the torpedoes, I'm not supposed to charge in and stay at close range often enough that they can be used. And the other thing is, I would have to change anything else, but that all sounds pretty neat to me. So I'm actually going to rebuild them here. Now I probably have to activate some of them. And you are supposed to be no longer in the Mediterranean. Okay, too many ships are mothballed, as I expected. Let's put some into reserve fleet. Yep, that's already enough. 11 more corvettes done. New float plane scout, awesome. You are going into reserve. Let's mothball everyone here. Ship production doing fine. Budget doing fine. Let's build a couple of submarines on the other hand. The problem with submarines is if you have insane amounts of them, they become effective. But having 10 more or less doesn't seem to make any much difference. So it's always far too often I don't build any, which is probably quite the mistake. But yes, let's try. What can I do here? I could give it like advanced director. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not modernizing them. They're not supposed to fight anyways. So let's modernize the Wilhelm II as well. Let's do the same here. Yeah, same surplus in points. Max number, double mountings, 4-inch max number. 4 of those. You go down. But I probably, they are a less sophisticated design, so I probably have to, yes. I can only give it 2 torpedo launchers. Okay, it's actually not even fully reaching that size. I could leave it at that because it's not much of a difference. Yeah, I'm actually gonna leave it at that. I don't think those few points in anti-aircraft will make a difference. Hey, I'm good, how are you? So let's modernize that one. Okay. Tonnage in... Wait, what is this? How is it suddenly the tonnage on foreign stations is no longer sufficient? Yep, coming soon. I'm gonna, like in 15 minutes or so, I'm gonna wrap up the this game and switch to Steel Division. Okay, let's see. That one is supposed to be in... I can use that one in foreign station, and we fixed it. Awesome. Good. More corvettes done. Internal upheaval. The Russians. Yeah, I don't care. Angola is not for Russia. But they take it anyways, damn it. Damn communists, and we are closing in on war with the Soviet Union. And they have, what is their fleet? 4 battleships, 10 battle cruisers. Nothing we can't handle, I hope. Mecklenburg is finished. 3 more corvettes, Spy from Italy. New medium bomber by the British. Let's mothball all of them. And soon the new cruisers will come online. Budget is left. We have some budget left. That is this freshly rebuilt one, yeah. I always could rebuild it again. Almost can rebuild it immediately again with its with the new anti-aircraft technology, but I guess I'm gonna take on some of them here first. What do we have here? It's 27, yeah, it's the oldest rebuilt. So let's take that one. 16-inch. Can they have better guns? No. Okay, advanced. They even still had improved directors only. Okay. I'd really needed an upgrade. So dual purpose, double mountings, maximum number. Yep, weight is okay. 4-inch double mountings, 24 of them. Those are already at max. Let's give it medium anti-air and some torpedoes. Still some weight left. Okay. That is a battle cruiser. So here it definitely makes sense to give it a seaplane hangar. A midship catapult and some scout planes. Actually, let's take away 2 of them. Does it count? No, it's only 4 then. Yeah, but I can give it more AA. That's fine too. Okay, 41 left. I don't think I can add another fire control. No, I can't. Looks okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Auto der Große. And those 2 are being rebuilt as well. Good. Bit more production. Perfect. And the first battleships are being rebuilt. The rebuilding has been finished. Higher rate of fire technology. Nice. Let's mothball them right away. Put them in reserve fleet. And we can rebuild even more. Okay. Or should we? No, let's design a new destroyer, because I really need some of them. Can I go over 2000? Nope, still 2000. That's where I need some more technology. It's a shame that I'm still limited to 2000 displacement. Forward superimposed double turret, and I want them dual purpose, and I still have weight left. Good. Problem is I can actually give it more torpedo launchers. Okay. Forward center line. Let's see. Okay, and less rate of fire. We don't want that. So let's give it 2 broadside swivels. Perfect. Okay. 8 tons left. Full AA build, fire control, 34 knots, speed, normal accommodation and normal range. Looks like a good design. Yeah, let's design. Oh, it needs to be 3. Okay. Now we've got 45 left. On the other hand, we can make rebuilds. That might even be better, yeah. It's 90 tons left now. If I reduce the weight, no, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Can I make it faster? Yes, 35 knots. Okay, I'd love to have more I wanted to say I'd love to have more torpedo tubes. Thing is though, with the reloads I hope they should be fine enough. The question is always, is there enough time for them to reload? Or is it more likely that they expend those torpedoes once and then that's it? Because reloading takes like 20 minutes or more, probably. Don't know it by heart. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's make it conventionally. The AA could be stronger, but then I'd go below. Then the ship would be overweight, or I'd have to reduce the speed again. And I don't know whether that's so wise. Wait, I could give it like double mounts. Still too much. Okay. Single mounts is just too ugly. I'm looking at aesthetics there. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make it faster instead of giving it 2 additional medium anti-aircraft guns. Okay, that's it. Wilhelm II has finished reconstruction and we can build the new destroyers. Let's build 12 new ones to start with. Okay. Better search radar, awesome, that's very nice. New flying boat is done, okay. So that's the highest speed and by far the longest range, okay. Medium, longest range, that's when they can carry torpedoes. Toughness, it's even tougher than the rest. Firepower is equal, maneuver, it's by far, the Focke-Wulf FW-143 is by far the best of them all. Well, I'll take it. I won't complain about that. We give that one into reserve fleet. The new cruisers are coming online soon. Slump in the economy. Yeah, do some relief for the poor, I don't care. Russia wants us to curb our naval expenditure. They can call a disarmament conference. That's actually nice because I'm not building anything. Well, hardly anyone is building anything. Yeah, but why not? Let's try that. Okay, so there has been a new naval treaty. Ships no bigger than 12,000 tons and 10-inch can be built. Great Britain loses 1 battleship and 3 carriers. Oh, I didn't check carriers. French 2 battle cruisers, Italians a battle cruiser, Russia 1 battleship, Japan 1 carrier, the US 1 battle cruiser, 2, 3, 4, 5 battle cruiser and 3 carriers. And you guys realized who didn't lose anything? Yes. Me. Why have we scrapped them? Are submarines forbidden? No. Let's check that one. No. I don't know, probably became too old. Something like that. I don't know. Can I build new submarines? No. Oh, are submarines actually? Nice. The French and the Italians had this insanely big submarine fleet. Nothing. They all lost it. I am now cemented as by far the biggest carrier power because they can't even build new ones. And while they have a lot of battle cruiser, most of them have more than me. Those are in rebuilding. 3 of them, I think. I think I'm pretty well set up. Most of my ships are fairly strong. Now that's a very nice outcome. I have to say that's probably one of the most favorable naval treaties I had so far. Nice. Okay, Deutsche Congo. So my light cruisers obviously weren't affected, and the rebuilt battle cruisers are already existent ships, so they aren't affected as well. They are now, I mean, they are at 50,000 tons. Nobody else has ships that size. Okay, they are working up, but we put them into mothball state right away. 11 million surplus now. Let's check what else can we do. Oh yeah, let's start with another round of destroyers. Then let's check about those here. Yeah, and now those need to be rebuilt. I think there were more than just 3. The other ones probably already decayed away. Let's give it some AA and make it dual purpose. That's it. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. So the war against France and Italy has ended with another victory, even though we didn't collect any territory this time. But we defeated their navies once more, and as you can see, they don't have any battleships left. And the French navy is down to 4 battle cruisers. That's it. So militarily a huge success. I think the naval treaty is pretty decent as well. That was a good outcome too. And apart from that, not that much happening. Rebuilding the ships, preparing for the next war, modernizing everything as far as we can. But so far, so good. Too bad now, obviously, that we've scrapped the 3 multi-class battle cruisers, because now with the long phase of naval treaty, there would have been the time and the reason to rebuild them extensively, and I like that. That's why I like the naval treaties, because it allows you, it gives you a real reason to rebuild the ships, even though financially there is none. But in such a case like this now, you're forced to rebuild them, and I like the rebuild mechanics of this game a lot. So it doesn't usually make financial sense except in a naval treaty, and here we have one. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did so, please consider following and subscribing. This game and other games are streamed on Twitch. You can find me on twitch.tv/inclutus. And thank you for watching. See you next time.